My beloved child. Something shifted today, and whether you realize it or not, the energy connected to your soulmate moved in a way that cannot be ignored. Don't skip. Stay with this message because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. There is a reason these words found you at this exact moment. There is a reason your eyes stopped here. And there is a reason your heart feels slightly different right now. Your soulmate was emotional today. Not yesterday. Not last week. Today. And what happened inside them could be far more important than you think. For a while, things may have seemed quiet. Maybe there were no obvious signs. No clear answers. No undeniable proof that your connection was moving forward. But beneath the surface, something was unfolding. While you were focused on your daily life, while you were handling responsibilities, while you were wondering when things would finally change, a wave of emotion moved through the soul that is connected to yours. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate may not fully understand what happened themselves. They may have been working, driving, resting, or simply going through an ordinary moment when suddenly a feeling appeared. A memory. A longing. A question. A powerful emotional pull they could not explain. And that is where today's story begins. There are moments in life when the heart becomes louder than the mind. Today was one of those moments. Your soulmate felt something that interrupted their normal routine. It may have arrived as a sudden memory. It may have appeared as an unexpected emotion. It may have been a feeling that someone important was missing from their life. That feeling carried your energy. The strange part is that they may not have spoken about it. They may not have told anyone. They may have acted normal on the outside. But inside, something was changing. A realization was forming. A realization that could eventually alter the direction of their journey. Stay till the end. Because the next part of this message reveals why this emotional moment was different from all the others. You see, emotions come and go every day. People feel happy. People feel sad. People feel nostalgic. But today's emotional experience carried a deeper purpose. It was not random. It was not meaningless. It was not just another passing feeling. It arrived because certain truths can only be understood when the heart becomes quiet enough to listen. And for a brief moment today, your soulmate listened. Perhaps they looked at the sky and felt something. Perhaps they heard a song. Perhaps they saw someone who reminded them of the connection they are meant to experience. Whatever triggered it, the result was the same. Their heart opened. And when the heart opens, hidden truths begin to rise. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There are things your soulmate has been trying to understand for a long time. Questions they have pushed away. Feelings they have avoided. Dreams they have delayed. But today, the wall between logic and emotion became thinner. For a few precious moments, they stopped running from what they truly felt. And what they felt was powerful. It was a pull. A calling. A sense that someone important exists. Someone whose presence can change everything. Someone whose energy feels familiar even before they fully arrive. That feeling did not leave easily. Even after the moment passed, it remained. Like an echo. Like a whisper. Like a message that refused to disappear. And that is what makes today so significant. Because emotional moments are often the beginning of larger transformations. Before people change their direction, they feel something. Before people open their hearts, they feel something. Before people recognize an important connection, they feel something. Today may have been one of those moments. Right now, your soulmate could be reflecting more deeply than usual. They could be questioning old beliefs. They could be rethinking decisions. They could be realizing that certain paths no longer bring them peace. And while they may not have all the answers yet, they are moving closer to them. Closer than they have been before. Stay till the end. Because there is one detail that many people miss. When soulmate energy becomes active, both hearts often feel it in different ways. One person experiences the emotion directly. The other person experiences subtle signs. A feeling they cannot explain. A sudden thought. A sense that something important is approaching. If you have felt unusually reflective recently. If you have felt drawn to messages like this. If you have sensed that change is coming. Then pay attention. Because sometimes the heart notices movement before the eyes can see it. And today was not an ordinary day. Today carried emotional weight. Today carried hidden meaning. Today carried a signal. A signal that something inside your soulmate is awakening. What exactly does that awakening lead to? That answer is closer than you think. And in the you'll discover the surprising realization your soulmate may be facing right now, a realization that could change the future of this connection forever. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. A quiet truth is beginning to surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional wave your soulmate experienced today was not just a passing feeling. It was the beginning of a realization they have been moving toward for a very long time. And what makes this moment so powerful is that they did not plan for it. It arrived unexpectedly. Without warning. Without preparation. One moment everything felt normal. The next moment, their heart began asking questions their mind could no longer ignore. Why do they feel incomplete? Why does something feel missing? Why does the future seem connected to a person they have not fully recognized yet? These questions appeared for a reason. Because deep inside, your soulmate is beginning to understand something extraordinary. They are starting to realize that some connections are different. Some connections cannot be replaced. Some connections continue calling to the heart no matter how much time passes. Don't skip. What happened next is even more surprising. As the emotions grew stronger, your soulmate started reflecting on moments they had previously overlooked. Small signs. Small feelings. Small coincidences. Things that once seemed ordinary suddenly began to feel meaningful. And that is when everything started changing. You see, major transformations rarely begin with loud announcements. They begin with quiet realizations. A single thought. A single feeling. A single moment of clarity. Today's emotional experience may have become that moment for them. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because there is a revelation your soulmate is slowly approaching. A revelation that many people spend years trying to understand. The revelation that true connection is not measured by time. It is measured by recognition. And today, recognition moved one step closer. Perhaps they felt it while sitting alone. Perhaps they felt it during a busy moment. Perhaps they suddenly remembered a dream, a hope, or a future they once imagined. Whatever happened, one thing became clear. Their heart was trying to tell them something important. The strange part? The message kept returning. Again. And again. And again. As if the universe itself refused to let them ignore it. Don't skip. Because this next part matters. There are moments when people stop looking outward and begin looking inward. That is exactly where your soulmate may be right now. Instead of searching for answers in the world around them, they are beginning to search within themselves. And when people do that, hidden truths often appear. Truths about what they really want. Truths about what truly matters. Truths about who they are meant to share their journey with. Today's emotions opened a door. A door that had been closed for longer than they realized. Now that door is beginning to open. Slowly. Steadily. Powerfully. And once a heart begins opening, it becomes very difficult to close it again. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another detail you need to hear. While your soulmate was experiencing these emotions, they may have felt an unusual sense of hope. Not the kind of hope that comes from circumstances. The kind of hope that comes from deep within. A feeling that something beautiful is approaching. A feeling that a missing piece is getting closer. A feeling that their story is not finished. That feeling matters. Because hope often appears before important chapters begin. And if today's emotions awakened hope inside them, then they may be standing at the edge of a completely new phase. One they never expected. One they never saw coming. One that could bring them closer to understanding this connection than ever before. Don't skip. Because the biggest realization has not happened yet. Today's emotions were only the beginning. The first signal. The first movement. The first indication that something greater is unfolding behind the scenes. And you will discover the astonishing sign your soulmate may receive next, a sign so unexpected that it could make them see this connection in a completely different way. An invisible signal has already been sent. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional experience your soulmate had today was only the beginning. What comes next is the part that changes everything. Because after the heart speaks, life starts arranging clues. Not loud clues. Not obvious clues. Subtle clues. The kind that appear at exactly the right moment. And right now, your soulmate may be entering that stage. A stage where unexpected signs begin appearing around them. A name they keep noticing. A thought that keeps returning. A feeling they cannot explain. A sense that someone important is getting closer. At first, they may try to ignore it. They may tell themselves it means nothing. They may convince themselves it is just coincidence. But the more they ignore it, the more the feeling returns. That is what makes this so extraordinary. Don't skip. Because this revelation becomes even more powerful. Your soulmate is starting to experience a shift in awareness. Things that once felt ordinary no longer feel ordinary. Moments that once seemed random no longer feel random. They are beginning to notice patterns, connections, possibilities. And every time they notice one of these signs, the emotional experience from today grows stronger. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine standing at the edge of a new chapter without realizing it. That is where your soulmate may be right now. The chapter has already begun. But they have not yet seen the full picture. They can only feel pieces of it. A feeling here. A realization there. A moment of clarity when they least expect it. And those pieces are slowly forming something remarkable. A deeper understanding of this connection. A deeper understanding of why certain feelings refuse to disappear. A deeper understanding of why their heart became emotional today. Because the truth is becoming impossible to ignore. Some connections continue calling to us for a reason. Some connections continue appearing in our thoughts because they are meant to teach us something. And some connections arrive to transform the way we see our future. Don't skip. The next part is important. Today may have been the first time in a long time that your soulmate truly listened to their heart. Not their fears. Not their doubts. Not outside opinions. Their heart. And the message was stronger than expected. The message said that something meaningful is approaching. The message said that life has more in store than they once believed. The message said that an important connection deserves attention. That message stayed with them. Even after the emotional moment ended. Even after they returned to their routine. Even after the day continued. Because real messages do not disappear quickly. They echo. They linger. They return when least expected. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now here comes the once-in-a-lifetime realization. The emotional wave they experienced today may not have been about the past at all. It may have been about the future. Think about that. What if the emotions were not reminding them of what was lost? What if they were preparing them for what is coming? What if their heart was not looking backward? What if it was looking forward? Suddenly everything changes. The sadness becomes preparation. The reflection becomes preparation. The emotional awakening becomes preparation. Preparation for something beautiful. Preparation for recognition. Preparation for a connection becoming clearer than ever before. Don't skip. Because there is one final piece you need to hear. When people experience emotional awakenings like this, they often emerge different than before. More open. More aware. More ready. Your soulmate may not realize it yet, but today's emotions could be reshaping their perspective. Little by little. Step by step. Moment by moment. The version of them that existed before today is beginning to fade. And a new version is beginning to emerge. A version that understands more. Feels more. Sees more. And recognizes what truly matters. That transformation has already started. And once it begins, it rarely stops. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because you will discover the powerful change unfolding behind the scenes right now. A change that could bring this soulmate connection closer to fulfillment than ever before. Don't skip. The biggest revelation is still ahead. The hidden change has already begun. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What your soulmate experienced emotionally today was not an isolated moment. It was the start of an inner transformation that is still unfolding right now. Even as this message is being heard. Even as time continues moving forward. Even as life appears normal on the surface. Something deeper is happening. And the most astonishing part is that your soulmate may only be seeing a small portion of it. The full picture is larger than they realize. Because emotional awakenings do not arrive to leave people the same. They arrive to prepare them for change. A meaningful change. A lasting change. A change that quietly reshapes priorities, perspectives, and possibilities. Don't skip. Because what comes next may be the most important revelation so far. Today, your soulmate felt something they could not fully explain. Tomorrow, they may begin understanding why. That is how these moments often work. First comes the feeling. Then comes the realization. Then comes the clarity. And clarity is moving closer. Closer than it has been in a very long time. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine carrying a puzzle for years without knowing where all the pieces belong. Then suddenly, one piece falls perfectly into place. That single piece changes everything. Not because the puzzle is complete, but because now you can finally see what it is becoming. Your soulmate may have just found one of those pieces. The emotional experience from today may have revealed something they needed to see. A truth they needed to feel. A possibility they needed to consider. And now that possibility is growing stronger. Little by little. Moment by moment. Thought by thought. The connection is becoming harder to ignore. Don't skip. Because this next revelation is powerful. There are times when the heart recognizes progress before the mind does. The mind wants evidence. The heart recognizes energy. The mind asks questions. The heart feels answers. Today, your soulmate's heart may have recognized movement. Not physical movement. Not visible movement. Inner movement. The kind that changes everything from the inside out. And once that movement begins, new opportunities often appear. New understanding. New confidence. New awareness. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Now listen carefully. There is a reason this emotional day stands apart from all the others. It is because this was not merely about emotion. It was about awakening. An awakening to possibilities. An awakening to hope. An awakening to a future that suddenly feels more real than before. Your soulmate may still be processing it. They may still be trying to understand it. But deep down, something has shifted. A door has opened. A realization has begun. A new chapter is quietly preparing itself. And the most remarkable part? The chapter is not built on uncertainty. It is built on recognition. Recognition of what truly matters. Recognition of what the heart values. Recognition of what deserves attention moving forward. Don't skip. Because there is one final thought before the next chapter begins. The emotional experience today was not the destination. It was the invitation. An invitation to grow. An invitation to understand. An invitation to see this connection with fresh eyes. And invitations like these do not arrive every day. That is why today matters. That is why the emotions matter. That is why this moment matters. Because what felt like a simple emotional wave may eventually be remembered as the day everything started changing. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The transformation is unfolding. The awareness is growing. The connection is becoming clearer. And in revelation will uncover why this emotional day may become one of the most unforgettable turning points in your soulmate's journey. The greatest message is still to come.